Hey everyone, I hope y'all can hear me good because I'm upstairs in my bedroom. I know I'm looking kind of rough today. I tried to make this video on here earlier, but for some reason I was unable to make it. So I actually had to go on Facebook and make a video. But I'm going to share the same thing with you that I shared on my Facebook Live video. I've been doing a lot of healing on myself, raising my vibrations, listen to affirmations, all day long, just paying really close attention to my energy. Um, and I've been feeling a lot more better. So that's good. I've been able to really filter through my thoughts and really watch my energy and pay attention to my energy, all day long. I've been really, and I've been spending a lot of time in nature. And so since I've been healing, it has became aware to me that and I didn't know what it was when I was experiencing it during that time, but it seemed like this same spirit when I was going through my narc abuse. It seemed like this same spirit started jumping into other people that I didn't even know. I didn't know what to make of it at first. I didn't even know how to explain it. But now, as I'm healing, I know it's called gang stalking. It's like this force jumps into other people and is trying to get you back into that programming again. I've seen it in religious people, and I've seen it in, just people I don't know. And now that I think back, I've been gang stalked most of my life. I've been gang stalked most of my life by this entity or this force. And I just didn't know how to put it into words. But now that I know how to put it into words and I've been doing healing on myself, I realized that I have been gang stalked. I think the universe first started to speak to me when I was like 7 or 8 years old. My mom had went to jail one time. And during her stay at jail, it worried me so much, I ended up having this dream about her. And in the dream, she got out of jail and she was talking about how the government and the police had turned her into a robot. And in the dream, she was a robot. It was so lucid and vivid. And it was just so real. And when I awoke out the dream, I was telling my family about it, my aunt about it, because she was keeping us when my mom was in jail. I know I look rough and stuff, but I just had to make this video. But I was telling her about my dream because she was keeping me when my mom was in jail. And she didn't know what to make of it. I mean, I was into a depression for maybe like a week. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't go outside and play because the dream was so real. And now that I think back about it, it was a universe then trying to let me know something was going on with my family. Something was going on underneath the surface in my life. And I didn't know it. And I was too young to really know what the dream really meant. It's not until I started raising my vibrations and started doing the work on myself that all of these things are coming to the forefront now. All of these things are flooding my mind. My paradigm is shifting. I remember when I first left my ex-husband. And I caught the Greyhound bus. My narc family had paid for a bus ticket for me to come visit them after I was having problems out of my narc husband. What is so crazy about that is when I got on the Greyhound bus, the bus driver was acting like my ex-husband. It was like they knew each other. I didn't know what to make of that. I mean, he had the whole personality and everything of my narc husband. And then when I went down to visit my family, they seemed to be visiting me for narc supply. They orchestrated this chaos to where they could feed off me and get me upset. Me and my sister end up getting into a big fight when they paid for my bus ticket to come back down there. Me and my mom end up getting into this big word fight when I got down there. And I was like, why would y'all pay my way to come down here just so you can get me upset? And they knew I was already going through something with my narc husband. But it was like this narc force was operating through all these people trying to destroy me, you know. And then after I left back, found a way back home, to Oklahoma, I became so suicidal to the point where I was actually was going to do it until this man out of nowhere, and I know it was nowhere but God, walked up to me and put some money in my hand and said, God said, keep your head up, sister. It was at this moment that I knew God was really watching over me during this whole chaos in my life. So, if you have experienced narc abuse, go back and review your life and see, have you experienced gang stalking too? Because that's going to confirm that this force is after you because you are thinking outside the box, and it's something very, very special about you. It's something special about you. That's why this gang stalking has been orchestrated through these people like this. All your life, this it's been for a reason. It's not for nothing. You have not experienced this narc, emotional, and mental abuse for nothing. There is a great calling on your life, And I had to share this with other people. If you have been in a narc family, or you have been abused by a narc, there is a bigger paradigm than that. There's a message in there for you. It's for your spiritual evolution. Go back and look at that, because now that I'm healing, I'm actually putting in that work, being diligent about my thoughts and raising my vibrations. My paradigm is shifting. I'm starting to see what is really controlling this world, and what is really controlling people, and what's really the problem with the government and religions around here. I'm really starting to see why I would always thought outside the box, why I wouldn't let society put these labels and put me in boxes and stuff like that. So I just want to share this video with y'all to let you know. Be on guard, because this is truly spiritual warfare. If you have experienced any mental or emotional abuse, you are in spiritual warfare. God has a calling on your life. There is something unique and special about you. If it wasn't so, there is no way this force would go out of its way. It would go out of its way to try to destroy you through people you don't know, through your family, through your friends. It's something special about you. There's no need for you to be afraid. Just keep on, raising your vibrations. Keep working on yourself, because the more you do this, the more your paradigm is going to shift, and you're going to be able to see things on a spiritual realm. You're going to be able to see things for what they truly are. It just blew my mind, because I didn't know a term for it at first. I knew I had experienced some type of spiritual encounter, but I didn't know the term for it. I didn't think it was a word for it. And I didn't even talk about it with too many people. I shared it with my mom, but she was a narc. But I think she kind of knew what it was, because she never responded when I was trying to tell her what I experienced. So, just be aware. Be aware. This is spiritual warfare. Don't be surprised if your paradigm start to shift, and it seemed like once you start emotionally healing, that these narcs start really coming after you out of nowhere. You don't even know these people, but they're talking and acting like the narc you just left. There is this spiritual force that's in this world, that's using people as puppets, and it's trying to get you to come back into the program. But, don't be alarmed. Just keep raising your vibrations and standing your ground. Keep standing your ground, and knowing yourself and trying to tap into those special abilities. They know about the special abilities, but we're not aware of it. We're not aware of it. That force is aware of this special ability that you have, and it's threatened by it, because if it wasn't threatened by it, it wouldn't be using other people to try to draw you back into this. Okay, so just be aware. Just be aware, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And I've had a lot of people, in my research looking at gang stalking, I've heard a lot of people say, well, when I finally accepted Jesus, the gang stalking stopped. But in my opinion, the gang stopped because you accepted the program, because even these religions, is a form of programming, especially Christianity. We already know that this Jesus character was made up, and then they whitewashed him the way he did. And then that thing with communion is really disturbing, because now they're taking part in drinking, their Savior's blood and eating his flesh. That is a cannibalistic, lower vibrational ritual that you're taking into. And I firmly believe that when you take part in that communion like that, you are choosing to infect yourself with this, lower force vibration. You are agreeing for this force to use you as a puppet. And the longer you take a part in the communion, the more infected you can be by this toxic energy that this force has on people. So that's just my opinion, and it's a few others that think the same. That are conscious, light being, and they're melanated like me. They agree, not too many people that don't look like me. They agree. It's a few people that are not melanated as I am, They see the script, the program in religion as well. They see the infection and the virus in religion as well, because a religion is a construct that just furthers the agenda of the government. Okay, the religion Christianity is a government religion. Religion means to govern anyway. If you look up the definition of religion, it means to govern. And so when you take part in that, and you're saying, oh, I think they stopped because I called on the blood of Jesus. No, they stopped because you finally accepted some program. And I've always been, I don't like nobody putting me in boxes. I think outside the box. I ain't never like society putting labels on me. I was born into this. I didn't ask for no president, for this man to be president over me, for the government to be function like this. All this stuff was forced upon us when we was grown. And then we're forced to accept some of these programs. And I felt like this all of my life. I've never, had faith in this government or any of these religions. I knew something was off because as a child being birthed into this world, I never agreed to none of these programs. I mean, I used to always tell my mom, and she would just look at me and be like, girl, you think too much. But I would look at her, I was like, okay, what about the other people? Do they have alternative for other people who don't want to participate in this? It should be some type of program or something set up to the people that want to participate in this government religion and all this government stuff. We should be able to go somewhere else and do our own thing. People that think outside the box, think beyond this. I always thought like that, and I always felt, alone in the world because I just didn't get these programs. And I always have been a loner. I've never had a lot of friends or anything like that. I've always been much of a loner, and I've always been for the underdog, So it explains so much. As I've been healing, my paradigm is shifting. So much is being revealed to me. Once I'm raising my vibrations higher, I think when I start studying metaphysics, that really helped raise my vibrations as well. But, I just had to share this with you guys. If you ever experience any type of narc abuse and then you start seeing people come, you seeing other narcs, because they said that we're empathic and that we attract other narcissists naturally because of our vibrations and our energy. But now that I've been doing the work on myself and I've been really paying attention to my energy, I noticed I stopped attracting so many narcs. I started envisioning myself in this sort of like bubble, this protective bubble when I go out. And I really pay attention to my thoughts. Okay, I really pay attention to my thoughts, and I make a conscious decision to keep myself in a high vibration when I leave my house. I'm constantly listening to affirmations. I'm constantly saging my house. I'm constantly burning all types of prayer candles to keep myself protected. So, if this is you, if you getting out of narc and you think you like something is weird, like why I keep on attracting these people, it is that force. It is that force that wants you to come back into the program so it can feed off you some more. But don't be alarmed. Just keep your faith. Keep praying. Keep raising your vibrations, because there's something special about you. Now is the time to tap into those special abilities. They know about your special abilities, but we don't know. So you just keep on working on yourself until those special abilities that you have start manifesting. That's all I want to say. I want to keep this video short. I hope this video helped you. I hope it inspires you, and I hope it is motivating you and giving you, encouraging you and giving you strength to keep on with your healing and to rise above this lower vibration. You know, it's a really truly a confirmation of the universe with you. God is with you. The Most High is with you. The ancestors are watching over you. Okay, light and love. And may positive energy, you be surrounded by positive energy, and the ancestors and the universe keep you protected and stay with you. I love you.